Right, hello? Are we okay? I've been stranded on this island for what feels like a week. Just nothing but snow. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, hello there. It looks like a record player. What? Let me try pressing play. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. And it's just gone 4:30. Faction Isles Radio Christmas special. And we are kicking things off with a golden oldie. Andy Williams, everybody. I mean, could you not hear any of that? Why is that then? Give me a second. I was very excited about that. Where is it? Broadcast mix. Right, should we try that one again? Ready? Oh, it looks like a record player. Turns out it was. And on the music disc, it says the words Andy Williams. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, I guess if we're going to start our Faction Isles Radio Christmas special, it had to be with this.
It's the wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Toasting and caroling out in the snow.
There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Come on, everybody!
It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time.
Yes!
Yes, the most
Wonderful time!
Oh, the most wonderful time
Oh, the big one!
of the year.
Andy Williams is the most wonderful time on the year on Faction Isles Radio. Good evening, how are we? And you know what? To keep up with the trend of these shows so far, we're going to go from an old song and just roll straight into the Wombats because they have a Christmas song, if you don't remember. This is called Is This Christmas?
Can you hear the sleigh bells coming around the bend? It comes our darkest and Christmas is here. It's about now extending to the overdraft to scrape out what is left at the end of the year. It's Christmas. future off. I've seen it before, maybe every year and more. It's great, but not again. What's that burning? What's that burning? My mom shrieks down as she's touching up her brow for when the family arrive. And the red wine plummets down, and we should all be in our beds. But it's right wing versus left until the wings fall off our heads. And is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? My dear, is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? Whatever happened to our festive cheer? I can hear the sleigh bells coming around the bend. It comes the darkest and Christmas is here. And the ice burns up the hill until we all lose our feet. Though it never really snows, it's more like horizontal sleet. And is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? My dear, is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? Whatever happened to our festive cheer? Don't you just love Christmas? 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 Everybody loves Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas. Everybody loves, everyone, it's Christmas.
That is the Wombats, everybody. Loads of people in the chat being like, they have a song? Wait, what? I think just about every band nowadays has a Christmas song, which is fantastic. It looks as though some of the titles on the stream right now aren't updating, but you know what? That is absolutely fine. It is not a Faction Hours radio show without a little bit of mess and a little bit of scuff. A lot of the show today has been cobbled together very last minute. But anyway, hello, good evening. How are you? Coming up to 4:45. Started off with some Andy Williams, and then we rolled it into the Wombats. And today's show, actually, as much as we don't have a guest on, we don't have the news, we've got an awful lot to get through. We've got a special double up this week on our show, feature Different Docks. So if you don't know, Different Docks is where we take the luxury of being a pirate and head around the world and basically get to listen to music from other countries, even if we can't necessarily understand the lyrics. It's just about songs that really make you feel something purely based on sound. Something that really kind of connects with you sonically, I think, is what we really go for. We've, of course, got my record of the week to come up in about 15 minutes time. I'm actually going to play you last week's record of the week straight after this and in just a moment. And I want to know today as well, how weird does Christmas get at your house? In a couple minutes time, I want to find out how weird it gets in your household. Are you pretty normal, or do you have any strange traditions? That's what we're going to be talking about. I kind of want to pick your brains on that one. And as I mentioned, we don't have a guest on today because, of course, all my fellow pirates are making their way back to home or going over to their relative's house, all this sort of stuff, getting ready for tomorrow, which is the big eve, and then the big day on Monday. So instead of them choosing the songs, I am expanding the All Aboard feature to be even longer. I'm pinning it at being about an hour long, so you guys get to choose all of the music for upwards of an hour. A big old ho 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 All Aboard segment. We'll be hopping on Santa's sleigh instead of you hopping on my ship. How does that sound? I know people like Portal are desperate to get the 1975. Feel free to absolutely chock-a-block it with Christmas music as well. Today's show is going to be filled with them, but not the usual Christmas songs you probably know of. I'm going to be playing a lot of music Christmas-wise that you may not have heard before from bands that are established and some up-and-comers who are sort of putting their foot in the door and going, hey, I want something that's going to pay me out every year in December. So we've got some really good stuff coming up. So like I mentioned, in about 15 minutes time, we're going to do my record of the week. It's called The Anchor Down. And I'm going to play you this. This is my one from last week. This is Olivia Dean. And this may be my favourite song of 2023. This is called Dive.
It isn't working. I'm a tidal wave of question marks, and you're just surfing, leaning into me like it's a knot. It's so crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, make me see I'm capable and fine. I'm feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wild. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. 'Cause the water's warm and nothing wrong, it's alright. I'm coming out and diving in tonight. Feel like it's crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, made me see I'm capable and fine. I'm feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wild. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. Diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. Diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deep. I'm diving into you, diving into me. Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deeper. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wild. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive right into. I'm ready to dive right into. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive.
Across the worldwide waves, drowning out the heron songs. You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
We met in the winter, and we fell in love. Right by a fireplace, we shared our first embrace, and then inside my heart, I felt a fire start. It's gonna snow outside, the weather
I swear that this was on every commercial between the years of like 2012 through to like 2018. That is Gabriella Chilme and Warm This Winter. I only just realised the irony of her surname. This was definitely used in a DFS advert, I know that much. Just before that, we played you a little bit of my previous record of the week, my anchor down. It was called Die from Olivia Dean. All right, so I'm peppering Christmas music throughout the show today. We're already up about 3 out of 5 tracks, so the ratio is looking pretty good at the moment. And on the topic of Christmas, let's talk about weird things that every household does. And I'm not talking about the shared unified things, not, you know, the things that only happen at Christmas and never at any other time of year. I want to know about the stuff that only your family does, because we have something in our household which I'll set up the premise for you, okay? So everybody arrives at the venue, the house of choice that year. This year it's our house, and basically you don't go into the dining room until the dinner is done. You can lurk around the kitchen when the food's being made, so you can see the process, but you're not allowed to go to the venue just yet. You have to be be called through by the master, basically. But when the time finally comes and we're all starving and we've had a few drinks, so everything's starting to get a bit wavy, we want to head into the dining room. And the way we do that is we get in a queue, and we get in a queue based on age. So the tiniest people at the front, the oldest people at the back, and we do something called the conga of age, which it's pretty much as it sounds. You go age, and you kick one leg out to one side. Of course, the tiniest ones who can't really walk obviously go ahead and get held by the next oldest person that could possibly carry them, and it kind of goes on from there. Although I've got to admit, I don't think we've ever had it where a toddler has held a baby and then somebody's held the both of them. I think that's just, you know, an accident waiting to happen. Luckily this year though, Robin is like old enough, my little one, she's like, what, 14 months now? She can actually walk, or in fact she just runs everywhere now. So I want to know, what do you do at Christmas that no other households do? If you want to send those in, do !request in the chat right now. That'll bring up the request form. That way I can see it inside of a spreadsheet and it'll all be a lot easier to keep track of. And I want to hear what sort of stuff you do. We'll play a Christmas track or two, we'll come back, and I want to hear your stories, all right? So request in the chat, go to that link. It's just a regular old Google form. Pop your name, pop your message, send it in to me right now. And I'm going to do one of these things now, one of these Christmas songs from a new and up-and-coming artist that you may have started to get familiar with this year. This comes from a young lady called Mimi Webb, and this is her track called Back Home for Christmas.
Just like that, 1st of December, counting down till we're together. Only one thing on my wish list, bring my love back home for Christmas. So long, waited for so long for the Christmas tree, and you're next to me. With you gone, baby, with you gone, all this warm red wine just makes me cry. All the nights are changing, and it's gone so fast. 'Cause just like that, 1st of December, counting down till we're together.
wish list. Bring my love back home for Christmas. Mistletoe, making me lonely. Santa Claus just can't console me. Only one thing that I'm missing. Bring my love back home for Christmas. Yeah. Ooh,
Mimi Webb and Back Home for Christmas. I think that one is going to become a dead cert, like a yearly guarantee in my playlist. I think that one's going to be really, really, really good. I'm looking forward to that one. Right, so this is what I've been asking you all. What do you do in your household for Christmas that's a little bit weird that you don't think anybody else does? As always, when I open up questions to the floor, there are always these messages that are a bit like, shall we say dangerous? Somebody said that their grandparents used to get a 5p piece, wrap it in foil, and then put it inside the Christmas pudding for them to find later on. Like, is that pre or post cooking? That I'm incredibly concerned. Just don't put things in food and then put them in the oven, all right? We'll read more of them after this from Brenda Lee.
rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
How many of us learned this Christmas that was sang by a 13-year-old girl? Brenda Lee, rocking around the Christmas tree on Faction Hours Radio. How are we? We are talking about Christmas traditions that are probably a little bit strange, that aren't done in other households. And honestly, I'm actually quite surprised at how vanilla everybody is. There are some people trying to think that they're quirky because they order a Chinese on Christmas Eve. That's pretty normal. I've seen that one before. Who was that one from? That was from Kimmy. Thank you very much, Kimmy. In our family, it's tradition that we have tiny stockings for Advent, and each one has a different Christmas carol, and we have to sing together one a night in the lead up to Christmas. You know what? That is kind of weird. I don't know. I think doing caroling, but to one another every single day, there's some kind of descent into madness you must be experiencing when you do that. I do have a little caveat, though, a little sort of Me Too moment in relation to that, which I'll share with you in just a second, but I'm with you on that, Sunraven. That's quite funny. There was one that I saw that said, with any leftover wrapping paper, they basically go ahead and just like have a snowball fight or an equivalent of it, basically the night before Christmas. It's like, well, it's not enough to be used for wrapping something up next year. Potentially. Have you seen that trick where if it doesn't fit lengthways and it doesn't fit like, widthways, then you put it on a diagonal and then somehow it's enough paper? Absolute black magic, that is. If you haven't tried it, it keeps coming on my TikTok at the minute. It's funny that it assumes that I'm wrapping any presents. I'm so bad at it, it's unreal. But yeah, that was Jessie said that basically they throw wrapping paper at one another, which I haven't heard of before. You might have like topped the weird list so far. I'm just looking through a couple more of these at the moment. Someone saying that they think it's weird that they wake up late on Christmas Day. I don't think that's that bad. I would rather be with that group that wake up late on Christmas Day. You know what the weirdest thing is? Going for a walk on Christmas Day. Oh, no. You couldn't pay me enough. I would actually veto Christmas if the decision was that we had to go for a cold walk on Christmas morning. Absolutely not. It doesn't even matter about it being seasonal. It's just the principle of having to get out of bed and go for a walk. It's already enough for me to leave this office and go downstairs, or leave our bedroom and go downstairs for the morning. That's already enough for me. So there you go. Right, now, I want to circle back to that comment about the singing Christmas carols at each other, because we do one other thing in our household for Christmas, and that is that we sing a song by Bob Dylan called Must Be Santa. I'm going to play for you in just a second. And what happens is you get given a lyric sheet, and it's totally at random, and around the table, there will be one half of the table that have to sing the bold lyrics, and there's one half of the table that have to sing the italicized lyrics. And it's just a really frantic song. It's a proper tongue twister. So if you've not heard this song, I think you're going to get a good laugh out of this. But we sing this around each other at the table, and it comes on at a random point during the meal. So you can be like 10 minutes deep into the Yorkshire puddings and everything else like that, and then all of a sudden, this starts playing. And it just sounds like a band's walked into your dining room. Good luck. If you can now, pull up the lyrics on Google. Let's just see if you can sing along to, like, honestly, any of it.
Who's got a beard that's long and white?
Santa's got a beard that's long and white.
Who comes round on special nights?
Santa comes around on special night. Special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
You hear how you give out some lyrics and then the other one sing it back?
Who wears boots and suit of red?
Santa wears boots and suit of red.
Who wears a long cap on his head?
Santa wears a long cap on his head. Cap on head, suit that's red. Special night, beard that's white. Must be
I honestly feel like I'm cheating. I feel like I'm getting an extra practice ahead of this year's go.
Santa, Santa Claus.
Who's got a big red cherry nose?
Santa's got a big red cherry nose.
Who laughs this way, ho, ho, ho?
Santa laughs this way, ho ho ho, cherry ho ho, cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
This is a bit of a fever dream of a song. If I had to guess at a glance, I would have said that this is Weird Al Yankovic, but no, Bob Dylan. Here we go, everybody.
Who very soon will come my way?
Santa very soon will come my way.
8 little reindeers pull his sleigh.
Santa's little reindeer pull his sleigh. Reindeer sleigh, come my way. Ho ho ho, cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
Right, get ready for the names. I can't do the names. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon. I don't know when we mixed in president names, but apparently this song does. All right, here we go.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Ronald Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. Reindeer sleigh, come my way. Ho ho ho, cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
And there you go. Imagine being halfway through your food, feeling pretty wavy from the drinks, kind of exhausted from all the social interaction of the day, and then you got to get up and sing this, as well as dance frantically. Oh, Bob Dylan, Must Be Santa. That's what we do in our household, so there you are. All right, I've been wanting to play this for a couple weeks now. Paul Woolford, LF System, and Cheyenne.
Don't tell me that it's in my head, my head, my head. I listen to the words you say, can't forget. So sick of denying, got me crazy going out my mind. So don't tell me that it's in my head, my head, my head. Don't tell me that it's in my head, my head, my head. I listen to the words you say, can't forget. So sick of denying, got me crazy going out my mind. So don't tell me that it's in my head, my head, my head. So see you're denying. Got me crazy going out my mind. So don't tell me that it's in my head, in my head, in my head. Don't tell me that it's in my head, in my head, in my head. I listen to the words you say, can't forget. So see you're denying. Got me crazy going out my mind. So don't tell me that it's in my head, in my head, in my head.
Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications where we try and solve your complications. I do this podcast with my wonderful friends Lydia.
Hello.
Ravs.
Hello.
And we answer some of the dumbest questions the internet has to offer. And by the internet, we mean you guys, our listeners. What's been the dumbest one, Ravs?
I have something stuck up somewhere it shouldn't be.
Yep, that's a classic. Lydia, what's your favourite?
Do you wipe standing or sitting down?
That's a regular one. Come on, give us a listen. 0 Degrees, available now.
Those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah. Well, I'm moving down that line, and it's been so long, but I will be there. I sing this song to pass the time away, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Top to toe in tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around, but soon there'll be a freeway, yeah. Get my feet on holy ground. When I get through and feel you near me, I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas with 1,000 memories. I take a look at the driver next to me. He's just the same, just the same. Top to toe in tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around,
Christmas. Driving home for Christmas with 1,000 memories. Take a look at the driver next to me. He's just the same.
Chris Rea. Driving home for Christmas on Faction Hours Radio. Coming up to 5:15, so you know what that means. My record of the week is inbound. Oh man, I really enjoy that song. I played it mostly because I know that Nettie's probably listening downstairs right now, and that song, she just cannot get the melody to it right when she tries to sing it back. Just before that, I played you Paul Woolford and In My Head, a huge dance song which is dropped later this year, and it is doing bits in the club scene at the minute, which is very, very exciting. So, like I mentioned, I have got my record of the week to play. Let's get into it.
All right, crew, anchor down.
All right, so here we are then. Anchor down. This is basically my record of the week, okay? So every week, I want you to drop the anchor, whether it is the handbrake on the car, whether it is your feet on the floor, your butt on the sofa, your tummy on the floor. You could lie on your stomach whilst listening to the show. Why not? And this is basically the track that I need you to listen to. It's a song that I really want to highlight, and an artist especially as well. And I think you really should listen to this song. So this week, we are talking about Joey Valance and Bray. They are one of my favorite artists from the last couple of years, and they are completely unique, and it seems to be sending shockwaves through the music industry. And I'm super excited about this. So I first became aware of Joey specifically back in around about 2021, maybe even 2020. It was during that lockdown era, and the Monster Energy drink were doing a contest on TikTok to find somebody with a hidden talent, specifically somebody who was a student in an American university, college, whatever you want to call it. So Joey enters and goes, hey, I'm just this like nerdy dude who likes video games and stuff like that, but I can rap like the Beastie Boys. And it's got a ton of self-deprecating humor in there, nerdy references, loads of pop culture drops, and there hasn't really been a sound like that in quite some time. And because there's so much tongue-in-cheek about it, it makes the songs really endearing, and you don't take any of the lyricism too seriously. So he released a track called Crank It Up, which ended up winning the whole contest, by the way. They won themselves $10,000, and from what I can gather, they just immediately poured it back into studio funds to basically make a studio out of their college dorm room, and it went from there. He teamed up with his friend Bray, who he'd known since high school, and they became Joey Valance and Bray, or JVB, an absolute certified power duo. They're really, really good. Since then, they've toured the globe. They've had their music in Red Bull commercials. They've been spotted on Ellen DeGeneres, and even their track Tanaka 2 got a feature on it by Logic, as in the Logic, big global rapper, which is nuts. And now, it turns out, they are in a movie.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yup, Good Burger. Good Burger is a film from the sort of, late 90s, early noughties, which basically took Keenan and Kel out of that show and into a separate universe. And actually, that film got a sequel this year. Back in November, the new film dropped, and in the trailers, as well as in the soundtrack for the movie, the song that I'm about to play for you right now is in there, which is very exciting. So obviously, Good Burger 2 is out now. This song is called Club Sandwich, taken from their debut album, Punk Tactics, which dropped back in September. And honestly, this is just a perfect excuse for me to rave about this duo and that album. If you haven't listened to it, go and listen to it right now. Give yourself that treat. But let's get this on. It's my anchor down track for this week. Joey Valance and Bray. This is Club Sandwich on Faction Hours Radio. Ah!
Y'all can't mess with the club. Y'all can't mess with the club. Y'all can't mess with the club.
Y'all can never understand it. On another level, another bandwidth. I'm in the club with my sandwich. Yo, call that a club sandwich.
Everybody in the club know how to dance. Care about the music, don't care about the bands. Not about the jelly, only in it for the jams.
What's a boogie in the van?
Yeah, we outside rolling deep with the click. Hitting 120 with the flick of the wrist. Leave you in smoke like a magic trick. You know how it goes when the club in this bitch. Going downtown, linking up with the crew. Meet me at the corner, what's good, what it do? You wanna fight? I know dudes that start them. I missed the part where that's my problem. If you want some, come get some. Y'all can't mess with the club. Y'all can't mess with the club.
Click, stay odd, not even. World tour, get me working like a demon. Hula gang, give you something to believe in. We gon' take over the universe, Stephen Hawking. I'm all on my club, you the talking. Yo, Denzel Curry, I'm walking. On the moon, MJ, we rockin'. Hopped in the AMG like a rocket. The back is packed, getting weird looks from the cop we passed. Windows tinted and my Yankees fitted. The glass is shaking and the bass is hitting. JVB, we the boys, we the click. A&R knows us all up in our shit. Take us to lunch so we can discuss the fact that you will never recreate us with the club. Y'all can't mess with the club. If you want some, come get some. Y'all can't mess with the club. Club. Y'all can't mess with the club. If you want some, come get some. Y'all can't mess with the club. Y'all can't mess with the
club.
Oh dear, I think I've broken it. Nah, I'm only joking. Joey Valance and Bray, Club Sandwich is this week's Anchor Down, my record of the week. And I think you should go check out their brand new album. It's called Punk Tactics. A big old variety of music on that album as well. They're also going for a new genre of music on a completely different pseudonym, which we'll talk about probably in a future show, I reckon. And speaking of artists coming from TikTok, you'll probably know this guy, Michael Aldeg and Sabotage.
I'm shaking, I've been hyperventilating, my mind racing. Maybe it's the stress or the seatbelts too tight and keep breaking every little bond I'm making. I'm endorphin dynamite. Give me a good thing, I love it to death. We all do obsession, but I do it best. I'm lost, don't know where to start. Break down in the front seat of your car. You tell me I've got the purest heart, but the things I love I sabotage. You know that I think too much and I'll talk myself into giving up. I get so down cause I try so hard. All I love I sabotage. Sabotage. I used to like feeling, never anymore. Rip myself apart and tear down all my walls. If I tell you it's a pleasure, I'm lying, it's a chore. I wish I never started all that I wanted. Each time I got it, well it doesn't seem worth it now. I can't drown those voices out. Give me a good thing, I love it to death. Don't know where to start. Break down in the front seat of your car. You tell me I've got the purest heart, but the things I love I sabotage. You know that I think too much and I'll talk myself into giving up. I get so down cause I try so hard. All I love I sabotage. Sabotage, 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 I'm lost, don't know where to start. Break down in the front seat of your car. You tell me I've got the purest heart, but the things I love I sabotage. You know that I think too much and I talk myself into giving up. I get so down cause I try so hard. All I love I sabotage. Sabotage, sabotage,
Just off the coast with your host. You're listening to Martin Littlewood, FIR.
The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The party's on, the feeling's here. That only comes this time of year. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their song. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The word is out about the town to lift a glass. Oh, don't look down. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sing their song. They practiced all year long. Ding dong, 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 dong, dong. The party's on, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, and that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The mood is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight. Oh, that's enough. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
I cannot believe that until maybe about 3 or 4 days ago, I had no idea that was Paul McCartney. It's a song that's been a staple of Christmases for me my entire life, but I just never thought about who sings it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of Christmas songs, I couldn't name you another track from Slade or anything like that, but yeah, Paul McCartney. There you go. Wonderful Christmas time on Faction Hours Radio. Just before that, I played you Michael Aldag and Sabotage. So, Michael Aldag, for those of you that might not recognize the name, you may recognize his face. So, have you been on TikTok and have you seen a Scouser with very curly, very big, very bold ginger hair, who is always really close up to the camera, has a bit of a potty mouth, and basically is just very funny? If you haven't, be sure to go and check him out. He's kind of got that same sort of like marketability and virality, I think, as Lewis Capaldi does, because he's just very naturally funny. And then the music thing just kind of came way later. Like, I was following his feed and then one day, bam, song pops up and I was like, oh, you make music. And it's really good music as well. So I would definitely give you a big thumbs up to go and check that out, which is pretty cool. You've actually met him IRL. Okay, Portal, hit me with it. Was it a never meet your heroes kind of situation? Or was it fine? Was he a nice guy? I guess it depends where you meet them, right? Everybody can be happy and smiley if they know that they've got to be happy and smiley. It's when you catch them, like, I don't know, like going for a kebab when they're at the end of a night out. They're knackered, they're drunk, they're hungry. They could just be hangry. That could end up happening. He was good, nice guy. All right, okay, phew. Whew. Right, still to come on the show today then, I have got, of course, the request hour that we're going to be doing. You guys get to choose the music for a whole hour. Normally, I give you about 30 minutes and I give a guest 30 minutes, but because all the other pirates and all my friends are busy doing XYZ today, traveling home for the holidays, we have got an opening, and that is where you can fill it. So sit tight for that. Between now and then, I've also got my different docks segment. So the luxury of being a pirate is that you can sail wherever you want to in the world, and you can go and experience different cultures and different music. Last time we went to Tokyo, Japan. Today we are going to Berlin. We are going to Germany to listen to some music, and it's plural. We are listening to songs with an S. In different docks today, you are getting 2 tracks, but we'll talk more about that in a couple of minutes' time. Before we do, I want to chuck on some more stuff for you. I reckon we do another track, and then we maybe do a bit more Christmas stuff as well. Let's go for this, I think. So this is a band that came up through lockdown. As soon as people were allowed to gather in public again, they did like this really cool outdoor gathering. And since then, they've dropped a new album. This is Joy Anonymous and Up the Streets.
off the coast with your host. You're listening to Martin Littlewood. FIR.
Ho, ho, ho. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Shake up the happiness. It's Christmas time. There's a story that I was told, and I wanna tell the world before I get too old and don't remember it. So let's dissemble it and reassemble it. Oh yeah. Once upon a time in a town like this, a little girl made a great big wish to fill the world full of happiness and be on Santa's magic list. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. It's Christmas time. At the same time, miles away, a little boy made a wish that day that the world would be okay and Santa Claus would hear him say, I got dreams and I got love. I got my feet on the ground and family above. Can you send some happiness with my best to the rest of the people of the East and the West? And maybe every once in a while you give my grandma a reason to smile. 'Tis the season to smile. It's cold, but we'll be freezing in style. And let me meet a girl one day that wants to spread some love this way. We can let our souls run free and she can open some happiness with me. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. I know you're out there. I hear your reindeer. I see the snow where your boots have been. I'm gonna show them so they will know then their love will grow and they believe again. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, yo, it's Christmas time. Ho, ho, ho.
That is one of the most slept on Christmas songs of the modern era, in my opinion.
It's Christmas time.
You got your Ariana Grandes, your Kelly Clarksons,
Shake up the
but that comes from Train. Yes, the same Train that did Drops of Jupiter. That is called Shake Up Christmas on Faction Hours Radio. And yeah, you're not mistaken. You do hear the little Coca-Cola jingle, the little ding, 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 all throughout that. Because it was actually part of like the 2010 advertising campaign, I want to say it was. And honestly, that's now my signifier that Christmas has begun, because there's no X Factor on anymore. I don't watch old school TV, so I've not seen the truck. This is probably the closest I'm going to get. Just before that, Joy Anonymous and Party Up the Streets. And it is now time for Different Docs. So this is the segment on the show each week where, being a pirate, and a pirate is free as they say, we are pirates. And we get to explore the world and go and enjoy other foods, other cultures, other musics, other sounds. And that is exactly what I aim to do with this segment. So last time we went over to Tokyo, Japan to unpack the short lifespan of a genre known as city pop. And this time around we are going to Germany. Now, because it is Christmas, you're going to get two songs. But it's not, it's kind of almost like a Halloween thing. It's a bit of a trick and a treat. So in the chat right now, I need to know which one you want to hear first. Do you want to hear the lovely, fun, wholesome song first? Or do you want to join me in welcoming a brand new sleep paralysis demon into your life? Literally, just in the chat right now, just say scary or nice, and you can choose which way around we do this. Whichever one I see the majority for, we're going to go for. So I want you to say scary or nice. We're going to play both songs today. Both of these artists are from Germany, one specifically from Berlin. The second one, I'm not 100% sure where from, and it seems like everybody is specifically going for scary. Okay, join me on this journey. So, I'm about to haunt your dreams tonight with something that actually musically is totally fine. Sonically, this artist is great. The music's really fun. It's quite silly, but the visuals are a little bit just weird, I guess. And this artist is called Horse Girl. That's 2 I's in Horse Girl, so HORSEGIIRL. And they also go by Stella, and they cropped up on my TikTok in the past week or so. And basically, it was a promoted post, so I guess congrats to the marketing team that have put this out there. And she has just released a Christmas song called Wish, and that's what she's been advertising. And I started looking into this artist more just because I found her so interesting, and it seems as though she has fully embodied her character of Horse Girl straight out the gate. Like, started uploading to SoundCloud like barely 3 years ago, kind of this lockdown period, and came out swinging, had the outfit ready, like the horse mask, check, skills on the deck, check, and the biography on her webpage is equally as good. Let me just read you a line from this bio. It says, she was discovered singing in the stables before a horse show by none other than the legendary song stallion Whitney Houston. It's so stupid. Although Stella is seemingly only an untroubled teenage foal, she sings songs about heartbreak and the life of the land that go right under your skin. I wish I was making this up. So from what I can see of her online presence, she really started making a go of things last year in February, started, hitting the ground running, or I guess galloping, if we're really staying on brand here, by releasing a bunch of her own tracks. And here's a couple of them for you here. So there's this track called Harvest Heartbreak, and all the lyrics are about farm life and living in the fields and stuff like that. Very techno, very clubby. This one kind of leans more into that kind of like noughties vibe. Very Ultra B, Eiffel 65. This one's called Forbidden Love Story. And then there is this one of her more recent releases called Star Signs. And I really love how grimy this one gets, but just wait for the contrast between the grimy beat and then the farmyard sounds. Wait, here it comes. So really like, heavy, thumping, going for it. And then just as it's about to build, cock-a-doodle-doo. I mean, there's no other way of describing her. It's really quite interesting music. But the song is completely different, all right? So basically, last year, this year, about a year ago, she basically jumped into the Boiler Room. So the Boiler Room, if you don't know, is a legendary gig and venue that you get to do in London. Every DJ aspires to play the Boiler Room. It's where you drop your sickest set. She went in there, did an hour set in the horse mask and the whole costume the entire time. And you've just heard some of the music, right? Very heavy, very techno, very clubby. But this Christmas song is kind of anything but. It actually is a little bit closer to a song that I played last week from an artist called Piri and Tommy. So I just want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think to it? There are visuals to match this as well. So if you want to go and look it up on YouTube whilst I'm playing it and you can see the visuals to go alongside it, then feel free to do so. But this is Horse Girl with Wish.
I've been a good girl. Santa, I promise I'll behave. Never been rude to anyone getting in my way. I said a prayer every night before I get into my bed. And I don't need candy. Santa, no, I don't ask for much. Want nothing fancy. Just want somebody I can love. I say a prayer every night before I get into my bed. I put some lights up on the tree. Some cookies if you need. And I will sit and wait so patiently.
Wish. A lot of people in the chat are like, wait, this is the scary song? Like I said, sonically and audibly, this song is really happy, go-lucky, very Christmassy, really cool. Oh yeah, hold on, let me rewind that a little bit. You can hear the horse sounds that are always incorporated in. Hold on. Here it comes. Where is it? But like I said, it's not the music, it's the visuals, it's the unsettling. It almost looks like a real thing. This horse mask that she wears is weirdly kind of normal. Like, it's genuinely like how it must be when you live in a world like an RPG with, you know, like dragon people walking around and lizard men and stuff like that. Like, the horse mask almost looks like it's biologically sound. I can't explain it, and it's been haunting me ever since I've seen those commercials come up. And of course, with different docs, we normally play music that does not have language that we're familiar with. Normally it's not in English, but I thought, seeing as it's Christmas, you get a double up, and that song is in English. But our next different doc for this week is all in German, from start to finish, right the way through. So this is a band called Annenmai Kanterei, and basically this band have blown up a bunch of times on social media. Their lead singer Henning May has a really, really wonderful voice. Super deep, super growly, an absolute treat to listen to. And it's weird because it throws you off, because he has this very, like, I've just started in Freshers Week, a very innocent look about him, and then his voice just absolutely catches you. A few examples of stuff you might have heard of are like this. So there was a cover that he did, which was of Tom's Diner. This isn't him singing. This is.
And he feels it only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. Das tut mir leid, Pocahontas.
This one is mostly in German. This is a track of theirs called Pocahontas, which I really, really love.
Tut mir leid, Pocahontas.
But just a powerhouse of a voice. And then my personal favourite, which is how I came across him originally, he teamed up with an artist called Milky Chance to do a cover of Roxanne by The Police, and it is very good. That natural reverberation you can hear is them stood in an abandoned building site and using the echo of the space around them to do this mammoth duet. It is so good. I just want you to hear their vocals together. And then back to him. Yeah, it's very, 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 very good. So that's some of the stuff that they've become viral for, and of course that's been a gateway for a lot of people into their music. There's also another song of theirs that I would massively push, and that is Lass es kreisen. I hope I pronounced that correctly. You're going to get some absolutely scuffed pronunciations through the course of different docs, so get used to it. But today, as our special second track, I want to play a song of theirs which is called Oft gefragt, which I've probably butchered again, but it roughly translates to the phrase often asked. And basically, from what I can gather from online translations, because they all vary ever so slightly, the song seems to be about the relationship between yourself and your partner, or yourself and your parents, and when you have time apart due to work or other circumstances that keep you away from them, it's about that reassurance to the person that you're missing, that you are missing them and that you haven't just left them and abandoned them and stuff like that. And the kind of the core message of the song is, home is where you are. My home is you. So it's not necessarily where you currently have your roots put down. It's about getting back to that person. And I just think this song is really, 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 really nice. Hold on a second, where's it gone? I was literally just about to hit play on this thing. There we go, got it. All right, nice. And the music video for this is quite sweet. It's just a music video of a top down, of a dinner table, of some people just sharing food together. And it's that very communal, very familial sharing of food and helping each other plate up and things like that. And I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful song. So let's get it on for you.
Du hast mich angezogen, ausgezogen, großgezogen und wir sind umgezogen. Ich hab dich angelogen, ich nehme keine Drogen und in der Schule war ich auch. Du hast dich oft gefragt, was mich zerreißt. Ich wollte nicht, dass du es weißt. Du warst allein zu Haus, hast mich vermisst und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Zu Hause bist immer nur du. Zu Hause bist immer nur mich abgeholt und hingebracht. Bis mitten in der Nacht wegen mir aufgewacht. Ich habe in letzter Zeit so oft daran gedacht. Wir waren in Prag, Paris und Wien, in der Bretagne und Berlin, aber nicht in Kopenhagen. Du hast dich oft gefragt, was mich zerreißt, und ich habe aufgehört, mich das zu fragen. Du warst allein zu Haus, hast mich vermisst und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Zu Hause bist immer nur du. Zu Hause bist immer nur du. Ich hab keine Heimat, ich hab nur dich. Du bist zu Hause für immer und mich. 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 Hab keine Heimat, ich hab nur dich. Du bist zu Hause für immer und mich.
Oh, dude, I love that so much. That is Annenmai Kantalai with Oft gefragt. Hopefully I've pronounced that somewhat correctly. But I really do enjoy that song. So much so that I'm pretty certain we had that at our wedding. I think this was one of the songs that we had playing when myself and Nettie were actually signing our little documentation at the front of the, you know, the hall or the chapel, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, there's a special place in my heart for that song. Very good. Really like it. So we've been to Japan. We've been to Germany. Where would we go next on different docks? We are pirates and we are free and we can go across the sea. So let me know if you've got any song suggestions. Feel free to throw them in the Discord of songs from different countries where I'm not going to know what the lyrics mean. I'll obviously Google Translate them to make sure it's nothing offensive, but I want to open up people's horizons and my own horizons to music from all across the world, because so much music and so much soul can come across just in the way that music is put together, the layers, the emotion, the things that you don't have to understand, you can just feel them. So those were my picks this week. Horse Girl, and then this. Good stuff. Right, I tell you what then, should we get into it? I think coming up soon, we'll play one more track for you, and then we'll get going with your lot's suggestions. Ready? Alright, I'm going to play you one more song then. I'm going to play a song that I picked up a couple weeks ago, and all of a sudden it slipped into the mainstream, so I don't feel like the hipster anymore. But coming up, we've got a little sound with Back to Back, and then it's your requests.
You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
I need communication. I want something from you to change my mind. Yeah, it's getting frustrating. Feels like you only want me on the side. So I deeper love won't be the one you use and then delete. So I realize that I can't lie. Don't wanna be yours just for the summer. Don't wanna see you back to back with another. Oh,
to 6 on Faction Hours Radio. That is back to back by a lovely little group called A Little Sound. And it is time for you to take control.
Playing your requests. Unless, of course, you're crappy. This is All Aboard. Brought to you by Questbuy.
So normally every week on the show we have a pirate come on, a friend of mine who goes ahead and actually picks some music with some indicators. I give them a little story scenario or a place to be in life or a certain situation, and they pick a song to match that tone and vibe. But seeing as it's Christmas, I've kicked them off the ship, I've thrown the ladder over the edge, and I'm letting you all come on board. Normally we only do like 3 songs for All Aboard. This week we're going to do like half an hour, maybe even 45 minutes of it. So it's very simple to get involved with this. All you have to do right this second is go ahead and actually do ! request in the chat. That will bring up a link. Go to that Google form, pop your name, pop your song straight in there. You've only got a few moments to do that and get it in ASAP, okay? I'm going to give you like 30 seconds or so to do this. Who is going to get played first? They were absolute belters last time. I can literally see them populating the spreadsheet as we go. This is actually quite exciting. Okay. I'm also going to have to bring up random.org as a means of choosing these at random. Between last show and this one, the spreadsheet is pretty stocked. Hilariously, the requests for today actually begin from 4:20, which is great. So 4:20 through to where we're looking at 5:26. My God, you guys are absolutely funneling these requests in. So we're gonna go for number. Let me just check. Hold on. Let me click generate. There we go. Right. Let me scroll down the little spreadsheet a little bit. You're not going to believe this. There's no way. There's no way, dude. How? I'm just. You know what? It's this. All right, it's this.
What the bloody hell does audio?
Flower Patch. How have you rigged this
song? Well, okay.
Secret Santa by me.
Sparkles.
Secret Santa, time for banter, a bit of eggnog and some laughter. Secret Santa, time for banter, a bit of eggnog and some laughter. I'm the S to the A to the NTA. I've got a fat rat tum and my whip is a sleigh. Because I'm tugging on the reindeer, humans better steer clear, or I'll be taking out the trunk like cats did to crow's ear. Christmas time in 1 week, rats are playing hide and seek. In the loft, round the house, you get caught, we'll let you out. Time for banter, a bit of eggnog and some laughter. Secret Santa, time for banter, a bit of eggnog and some laughter. All the little rats around me saying, hey Saint Nick, we can see you've got our pressies cause your sack is looking so thick. A splash of whiskey on my whiskers, wedgie in my thong. Here comes the chorus, every rat here, sing along. Secret Santa, time for banter, a bit of eggnog and
I can't believe this.
laughter. Secret Santa, time for banter, a bit of eggnog and some laughter.
I cannot believe that my song.
DJ.
Yeah, DJ. Sorry, I forgot about that bit. Oh my God. I just can't believe that came up first. That's unbelievable. So there you are, first choice today on All Aboard. We won't be going to the tense music every single time. I just think for the first couple of them, we need to do that. If you want to get your requests in over the next half hour, 45 minutes, then feel free to do so. ! Request in the chat is the way to do it. I'm going to go ahead actually now and pick another one. So let me bring up random.org again. Where is it? How far down are we now? We're now down to 580 requests. My goodness. All right, hold on. There we go. Right, it's knocked out. Number 440. Oh, interesting. A very specific choice. But okay, let's go for it. I'm imagining this will be pretty clean, right? Yeah, sure, dude. I am well up for this. Let me pause this bad boy. This one comes from Turtle of Power, and it's Lindsay Sterling, as in the violinist, featuring Sabrina Carpenter of all people, with You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I mean, I guess we're going Christmassy. As I said, exclamation mark request in the chat. Get your requests in and we're picking them at random for the next half hour or so. Time right now is dead on 6 o'clock. Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus, as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Now, given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. Seasick crocodile. The words that best describe you are stink, stink,
That's great. 5 years ago that was. I didn't realize Sabrina Carpenter had been around for quite that long. That is Lindsay Sterling that she features on the track of, and it's called You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Of course, great pick. And we now move on to Aaliyah and Goten's choice, which was this.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Ba-da-da-da-wah. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home, I'll be home, if only in my dreams. I'll be home, I'll be home, if Christmas, you can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home. I'll be home, if only in my dreams.
And I think with that, my eardrums can stop wobbling. The bass lines on that were ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Aaliyah and Gotin, very, very good selection for All Aboard. This is the request segment of the show. If you're just joining us, good evening. I'm Martin. I hope you're doing well. It's 6:05 on Faction Hours Radio. We have been playing a mixture of Christmas stuff so far, but it seems as though our next choice is going to be steering away from that. I did see Water in chat as well being like, well, I feel a bit silly for asking for a non-Christmas song now. Don't worry. It doesn't have to be Christmas ones. I said I wouldn't mind it being chock-a-block with Christmas songs, but you can go for anything that you want. And this one is a great little pick. Next up, from Kilt. Kilt asked for this. Huge artist coming out this year. This is Noah Khan, and it's called Stick Season. Mentions COVID randomly.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart like halfway through the drive, because your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I am stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face, and memories or something even smoking weed does not replace. And I am terrified of weather, cause I see you when it rains. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. So I thought that if I piled something good and all my bad, that I could cancel out the darkness I inherited from Dad. No, I am no longer funny, cause I missed the way you laughed. You once called me forever, now you still can't call me back. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. Oh, that'll have to do. My other half was you. I hope this pain's just passing through, but I doubt it. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes,
really, really, really like that song. Noah Khan has had an absolutely humongous year this year, by the way, like skyrocketing up to tens of millions of listeners on Spotify. Love that song, Stick Season. And the weird thing to me, right, is that is one of the first songs I can think of that actually mentions COVID post-pandemic, which I knew it as soon as I saw the title. I was like, oh man, it's so good. So good. Now, we're all in our feelings, right? We're all feeling like, you know, a bit more like a puddle after that, feeling pretty, you know, cozy by the fire. Magic Milk, why have you chosen this?
I want to be the best there ever was.
It's the Pokey Rap!
Yeah, that's my cause.
Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey,
Sea King, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree.
Catch 'em,
Are you catching a vibe, or are you catching them all?
I'll search across the land, look far and wide, release from my hand the power that's inside.
Venomoth, Poliwag, Nidorino, Golduck, Ivysaur, Grimer, Victreebel, Moltres, Nidoking, Farfetch'd, Abra, Jigglypuff, Kingler, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Wigglytuff.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon,
Zubat, Primate, Meowth,
Onix,
Geodude, Rapidash, Magneton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slowbro.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey, Raticate, Magnemite, Kadabra, Weepinbell, Ditto, Cloyster, Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu.
At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
Alakazam, Doduo, Venonat, Macho, Kangaskhan, Hypno, Electabuzz, Flareon, Blastoise, Poliwhirl, Oddish, Drowsy, Raichu, Nidoqueen, Bellsprout, Starmie.
Woo! We're at the halfway point. Doing great so
Halfway?
far. What's all this wee stuff?
I forgot how long this was.
Break time's over. Here we go.
Metapod, Marowak, Kakuna, Clefairy, Dodrio, Seadra, Vileplume, Granny, Lickitung, Tauros, Weedle, Nidoran, Machop, Shelter, Porygon, Hitmonchan.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah! Articuno, Jinx, Nidorina, Beedrill, Haunter, Squirtle, Chansey,
Pokemon.
Parasect, Execute, Muck, Dugong, Johto, Lapras, Vulpix,
Ride on!
At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
Charizard, Machamp, Pinsir,
Coffin,
Dugtrio, Golbat, Staryu, Magikarp, Ninetales, Ekans,
Omastar.
Scyther, Tentacool, Dragonair, Magmar!
That little bit was the bit that always came at the end of the episodes, didn't it? I just remember the Omastar, Magmar!
It's tricky, so listen real good.
Sandslash, Hitmonlee, Psyduck, Arcanine, Eevee, Executor, Kaboot, Top Septos, Dratini, Bowlife, Mr. Mime, Cubone, Graveler, Voltorb, Gloom. We're almost home!
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Hey.
Charmeleon,
Wartortle,
Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite,
Slowbro.
Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks!
It's weird how much of that you remember after a while.
Catch 'em all, Pokemon. Catch 'em,
Well, Magic Milk, I think so far you've won in my eyes. The Pokey Rap!
gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Oh my god. So if you're just joining us, we are in a weird place during All Aboard. All Aboard is the segment where you guys get to choose the music. Seeing as it's Christmas and seeing as the other pirates at Lost at Sea, it is a longer session than usual. Normally it's just 3 songs. This time around I'm giving you like a whole 30-40 minutes. We've had quite the mix so far. We've had Christmas songs, we've had Noah Khan, we've had the Pokey Rap. We are going back to Christmas next. Our next choice comes from Funkily. And they've decided that they want to hear All I Want for Christmas Is You. Now, there's probably a collective groan, collective eye rolling from people thinking, I've heard Mariah Carey so much in like the last couple years. I'm sick of it. Like, already in the chat, big nose, big nose. But it's not Mariah Carey, you goofballs. It's My Chemical Romance.
There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas is I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. But I don't need to hang my stocking way above the fireplace. Santa Claus won't make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. And I just want you for my own, more than you can ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for saying it. I won't even stay home wait to hear the magic reindeer play. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Baby, all the lights are shining, surrounded everywhere. Where the sound of children's laughter fills the air. And everyone is singing, I hear the sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Won't you bring all my baby to me? I don't want enough for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. I just want you for my own, more than you can ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Radio. Playing your requests. Unless, of course, you're crappy. You're listening to FIR.
Nice. My Chemical Romance. Big request. And we're going non-Christmassy now. Viva la vida.
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word,
But that was when I ruled the world. Coldplay and Viva La Vida on Faction Hours Radio. You join us in the middle of a very special version of All Aboard, which is our request segment on the show. That was chosen by Live, Laugh, Gnome. And the next one I'm excited for, because if Nettie and the girls are listening downstairs, Amelia has just recently become super obsessed with this song. So I'm really excited for her to hear a slightly different version of it. It's this. Is it silent at the start?
Brothers of the mind,
There it
rejoice.
is.
Swing, swing, swing with me. Raise your pick and raise your voice.
Chosen by McCoud.
Sing with me. Down and down.
Diggy Diggy Hole, the community version where everybody submitted their vocals alongside the Longest Johns. Diggy Diggy Hole.
Born underground, suckle from a teat of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home, skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, digging a hole. The sunlight will not reach this low. Deep, deep in the mine. Never seen the blue moon glow. Dwarfs won't fly so high. Fill a glass and down some mead. Stuff your bellies at the feast. Stumble home and fall asleep, dreaming in our mountain keep. Born underground, grown inside a rocky womb. The earth is our cradle, the mountain shall become our tomb. Faces on the battlefield, you will meet your doom. We do not fear what lies beneath, we can never dig too deep. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, digging a hole. Born underground, suckle from a teat of stone, raised in the dark, the safety of our mountain home, skin made of iron and steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Yup.
Diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Keep those requests coming in. Do exclamation mark request in the chat. Send me your name, send me your song. If you've got anybody you want to dedicate it to as well as a little Christmas present, then feel free to do so. But that was very, very good. The Longest Johns, friends of the Yogscast, came in and basically did a huge community version. If you've not seen this before, basically everybody submitted themselves singing the song, and It might have even been Sparkles was helping out with the mixing on that one, basically taking hundreds of voices and basically making them the chorus for that song, which was really, really good. I really like this next one. Whoever put this in, I don't know if you did this for me or not, but from GBuzz12, we got a bit of Bublé. And this is Holly Jolly Christmas on Faction House Radio. Keep them coming in for all aboard.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Now I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe is hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Mistletoe is hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Taken from what I think is maybe the greatest Christmas album of all time, Christmas Deluxe Edition, Special Edition, whatever you want to call it, Michael Bublé on Faction Isles Radio. Now, the next one I've had come in, I can't actually find, so you may have to assist me on this, even though I'm going to do it reluctantly. Like, let me just play you a little jingle real quick, just so you can understand why I don't want to play this, okay? Listen to this.
Across the worldwide waves, drowning out the Heron songs. You're listening to Faction Isles Radio.
Right, so we've been trying to drown out the Heron song this entire time. We don't want to hear the Heron song at any point, in any way, shape or form. But for some reason, somebody's going against this and trying to sink the ship. Dr. B has requested the Heron song. That's all they've put. I can't find this. I had a little look for it on YouTube to see whether it was uploaded there as a clip. So if somebody is able to find the song, then feel free to send me the Twitch clip. I will happily play it. The rules of All Aboard are you've all jumped on the ship and you are choosing the songs for the final stretch of the show. So reluctantly, I will play it, but only if you can find it. You might be able to find it in a Twitch clip or something like that. You go look for it. If you can find it, then that'll be great. Now, let me just double check something. Where is it? Oh, okay. So they didn't actually go for the song that I thought they would. But we can try this. So I saw the words Portal and 1975, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I was assuming it was going to be Chocolate, because that's the song that always gets requested. But they've gone for something different, maybe because it's Christmas time. They decided to switch it up a little bit. I know we had to go to work and stuff, but we can do this. We can make this happen. All right. So for Portal, requested this from the 1975. This is called Wintering.
Yeah, it's just like it should start. It's just come straight in. Just be like.
We've only got a few songs left.
She walks down the stairs, feeling herself, looking like she just won a court case.
Wrapping up soon to get them in.
He's got a funny way of using the same 4 chords for every song he makes. And he's got a bill and he plays with the words like a skill, yeah, it's pretty great. He said his official friend died because of officiate. Yeah, she's got a hand and she plays the Jew in a grade 8, but she's got no soul. And John's obsessed with fat ass and he's 10 years old. I noticed red man, a wedding top guy with the best voice you ever heard. He said, give me a date I can work on my heart 23rd. Drive up on the 23rd. I bumped into Judy in the co-op. She asked how the family's been. I said Alex is a sculptor and Olivia's been a vegan since 10. Well, Vin wears dresses while Debbie coalesces in a fleece that doesn't work. And I'll be giving my chair to my mom cause her back hurts. I get home on the 23rd. Yeah, drive up on the 23rd. Now mom's not a fan of that line about her back. She said it makes it sound frumpy and old. I said, woman, you are 64 years old. Now stop the percussion, I wanna have a discussion and it's Christmas. This is gonna be a nightmare. I just came for the stuff and not to argue about nothing but my words. I'll be home on the 23rd. Yeah, drive up on the 23rd. Come home on the 23rd.
There we go then. The 1975 and Wintering on Faction Hours Radio. Just gone 6:30. Good evening. I'm Martin. This is the section of the show where you get to pick the music. And I'm calling it now. I don't have a bell to ring. If I had some jingle bells, I'd ring them around and shake it right now. But we have only got, I'm going to say, 3 songs left to go. And I already have them lined up. The first one I have not heard of before. I've had a little scan of the lyrics. Everything seems all good in there. So I'm just very intrigued to see what this is. This was requested by Ren. I don't know if that's the same Ren. I don't know if that's Ren Diggity Dog or if it's just another person called Ren. There's probably many of them in the world, even though there should only really be one. And this comes from a group called Mimi's Delivery Service, and the track is called Good Kid. Very intrigued to hear what this sounds like. Digging the riffs at the start here. Let's see what you got, Ren. Wait, hold up. Is the band called Good Kid and then the song is called Mimi's Delivery Service? I always get confused with Spotify's layout for stuff. Right, Good Kid is the band. Fair. All right, final 2 songs are locked in. Get ready for them. They are round the corner.
Why do I have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated. The cityscape escapes you with a sound. It's delineated. I waited at the station for an hour, but I won't make it. You take off on an uptap by the tower, and you overtake it. Every moment I see you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it cloud Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it cry.
You know what? I'm going to be adding them to my playlist.
Tell me there's an issue. You've seen
Good kids make good music. Good times. That is one of their tracks, Mimi's Delivery Service. Thank you, Ren, for that request. Absolutely love that to bits. Oh, and here we go then. Whoa, hold on a minute. All right, I like your music, but you don't get a second go unless somebody requests you. You're becoming a bad kid. So here it comes. Our final two songs for 2023, as well as this Christmas special of Faction Owls Radio and a very long version of All Aboard. We've had some absolute wild cards in the songs tonight. We've had TV theme songs. We've had altered versions of Christmas songs, like covers that aren't really the mainstream ones. Some random curveball chart ones from the noughties and the tens. And you know what? I've been name dropping everybody, and I really want to highlight this one, okay? I really want to highlight the fact that the person that requested this next song was Reese Meller, okay? Just remember this. Whilst you're stuck listening to this, just remember who in chat submitted this and is exposing you to Crazy Frog. I didn't know this existed. It even has a radio edit. What station was playing this? Okay, stupid question. I'm playing it. Crazy Frog on FIR. Every time I get comfortable thinking, oh, this isn't so bad, then it comes back.
A crowded room, friends with ties, some hiding from you, and you're so right. My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Ooh, now I found a real love, you never fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I give it to someone special. Last Christmas.
Okay, we're on the final stretch. We're almost there. I think one of the best comments I've seen in the chat in the last couple of seconds was, dude, I'm using the radio stream for the music in our store. Why must you do this to me? I didn't. It was Reese. I told you to hold Reese's name right at the forefront of your mind when you were thinking about this. I can't believe that exists. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought all of the verses were going to be bring, ding, 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 ding. Crazy Frog, Last Christmas is the penultimate choice on All Aboard on Faction Owls Radio. And the last one is an absolute belter. It is really, really solid pick. Really, really good. I'm assuming that this is the radio edit of it as well. Let me just double check if this is going to work properly. Where is it? If I click on this one and see if this works. This says radio edit, so I'm assuming this is the super duper clean version for 2023. Before I head on off, thank you so much for listening to the show today. Much appreciated. We're going to wrap things there. I will see you in 2024. We're going to be doing shows every single week. Faction Hours Radio wasn't something that just existed inside of Pirates SMP. It barely lived inside of Pirates SMP. We've now done as many shows in SMP as we have done out of it. So we're going to be hopefully going on every single week. I want to get guests on consistently. They don't have to be pirates. They can just be other content creators, because I want to speak to more people and learn about their journeys. And a personal note from me, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful year. It's been a really tough year, but all of this, like, you know, all these SMPs and all these creative outlets and all of this kind of like camaraderie and stuff has genuinely helped me out massively. So enjoy this. Fairy Tales of New York. Whew. And I'll see you next year, all right? I'll be back streaming probably on the 28th or 9th, something like that.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain tune. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more.
Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night.
The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Go Away Babe, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
You're a bum, you're a punk.
You're an old slut and junk lying there almost dead on a drip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap and you haggard. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our loss.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Go Away Babe, and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Go Away Babe, and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Forgot to mention that this request came from Wolfie Knight. Feel like I didn't mention that. But that's all for today. Thanks for listening, everybody. Of course it was the radio edit. I wasn't about to let it drop the F-bomb on Twitch. Jeez. Fairy Tale of New York, the Pogues and Kirsty McCall, the final song. Good night, everybody. Back into the snow I go.